Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. And today, during the drier periods of Global and JP, I like to kind of look ahead at the what-ifs. And today I want to take a look at cards that I expect to come to Dokkan Global, or JP Global I should say, within the next 6 months, and then obviously Global after. These cards that I'm showing are mainly for reference and are in no way created by me, so I don't know who created them, so shoutouts to them. Thank you guys for watching. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. So my first example is a card that I am surprised hasn't already been made, because I think it's just kind of anticipated generally at this point. And that's going to be LR Cell. Now, as to what type I think he will be, I think Extreme Fizz is actually a great type, so this card, really nailed my thoughts anyway. But I think Fizz is good because it's one of the few iterations of Cell I don't think we've gotten. I want to say that's the one type of Cell we haven't gotten. I don't think there exists a physical Cell. Feel free to correct me in the comments down below. But I do think this would be an amazing card to bring to the table. Obviously, Cell has gotten some shoddy iterations in the past. Granted, the Tech one did get decent with his EZA, and the Strength one was okay when he released on JP. I think Cell really needs a car that is not out of the park, and I think an LR is obviously the good way to do it. There's a million ways they could iterate him, so to say, but I do expect him to keep some kind of multiple SA animation factor to him. Obviously, with every LR, you get like a 12 key, a 17 key, and then an 18 key. I think Strength Cell kind of had a glimpse into what this card will end up being in that one of his super attacks, we'll say 12 to 17 for instance, is going to be him exploding and doing an AoE attack, whereas say his 18 key could be kind of the opposite to LR Gohan's super, but instead of obviously LR Gohan pushing through and defeating Cell, it could be the part just where Cell is using his Kamehameha to get to the point of almost overwhelming Gohan. So kind of like that animation is what I had in mind. Obviously I'm asking you to use your imagination on this one, so I apologize. But moving on into the next one, I think this next one is probably one of the more obvious choices. I think it's something that we all kind of expect. Now, as far as the timeline goes, I think this card is probably a good chance to release sometime around late January, early February. And the reasoning for that is by then it'll have released worldwide. They'll have had some time to try to acquire the rights and to try and release it relatively close to the movie that's releasing in order to capitalize on the hype. And that is going to be the new Dragon Ball Super Broly. As to what he will be, I think he's going to be a category leader. It's hard to come up with a unique category at this point, but maybe he'll be like a Dragon Ball Super category leader. I'm just spitballing. But we kind of assume he's coming to Dokkan at some point. I highly anticipate him to have a UR and TUR form for a Dokkan Fest, because let's face it, that'd be amazingly hyped. They could just go straight to LR. I don't think they will. But it would be incredible to see, and obviously it's going to drain most of us here in the West of all of our wallets. So Dragon Ball Super Broly is going to be my second pick for this video. And then moving on into the last one that I want to discuss with you guys. Alright, and the last pick I picked not because of the hype, not because I think it'll sell incredibly well. I don't even think this card will be a banner unit. Could be wrong there. And another card, the last card I want them to introduce, is going to be Garlic Jr. It seems like they've basically touched upon every card in the main franchise up to, I want to say most of Super. Obviously there's some from Super they're missing. But as far as notable characters go, they've touched upon every movie villain except for Garlic Jr. And that seems to be a travesty because I don't know, he has some unique design to him, especially in his smaller form. I imagine them making him a farmable character in his smaller form and then Dokkaning to his buffer form, as you see. I don't know how they would implement him. I don't think he'd be a category leader. I just think he'd be a fun villain support unit and or semi-hard-hitting unit with some kind of unique gimmick that we haven't seen yet. I would love to see them implement it just because the boy Garlic's not getting any love, and I don't know, I like unique cards in Dokkan, you know what I mean? I don't like getting Broly for the 100th time, I like getting, say, Lord Slug for the first time, or, you know, Dragon Ball Super Broly as I've, you know, put. So, as far as uniqueness goes, I want to see them dip into Garlic Jr., and I want to see him done some justice. I don't want him getting a terrible iteration for his first time out. Let me know what you guys think of these 3 choices in the comments down below, as well as what you guys would like to see as a future card in Dokkan. I've been your host, Luke, man. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, drop a like. Obviously, you can subscribe if you feel like it. We drop content regularly, and I look forward to joining you guys in the comments down below. I will have you... I can't speak. I hope you guys have a good day. I can't English. I'm sorry. Have a good day. Bye.